Student friends, let me continue with topic number 2, that is satellite communication. Students, in yesterday's lecture we covered the applications of the satellite. The main applications we have studied in details. That is, the satellite is used for telephone communication. The satellite is used for television communication. The satellite is used for naval applications, and the satellite is also used for surveillance applications. Details of these applications we have studied yesterday's lecture. Today we are going to study the Earth station, meaning thereby the satellite Earth station. When we have studied the satellite communication system, we concluded that two stations are necessary to communicate with each other. One is the satellite station, which is located in space. Another one is Earth station, which is located on the Earth's surface or on the ground. Both are going to be linked with each other with two different frequencies. The satellite station linked with the Earth station by downlink frequency, whereas the Earth station is linked to the satellite station by uplink frequency. That's why we can say satellite Earth station is a terrestrial base which is linked to the satellite station or space station by uplink frequency to perform the designated mission, meaning thereby to send the information. If the Earth station is control station, or to receive the information provided, Earth station is going to act as a simply receiving station. As we are all aware that many Earth stations are located on the Earth's surface, which are going to act as just receivers, but very few are going to act as the controlling stations. Dear students, Earth stations may be located on the ground anywhere on the Earth's surface. It may be located on the truck, it may be located on the temples, it may be located on the terrestrial buildings on the Earth's surface. As we are studying many stations on the buildings nowadays, which are used for the different applications. Not only that, during the fair period, especially from the oculus point of view, we can say whenever Tukaram Palki is arriving in the oculus, there are many Earth stations are going to be produced in a vehicle associated with the different channels which are going to broadcast day-to-day news of that particular Palki procession, which is going to be taking place in the different places during a path from Devu to Pandharpur or from Alandi to Pandharpur. Those vehicles that carries the antenna, that carries the studio, that carries the broadcasting station, that records the entire scenario of that particular function, and every day it is broadcasted within the news period, and that station also we can call it as it is the Earth station. This example I am quoted here for you just to understand that what is the meaning of Earth station. Apart from that, our dish antenna which we are connecting to our television system, it is also going to act as Earth station. There are many low power Earth stations, medium power Earth stations, and even large power Earth stations are located on the Earth's surface for the purpose of television communication. Few of them are also used for the telephone communication. So that's why Earth station plays the very vital role to communicate with the satellite. Such a satellite Earth station consists of, or it is represented in this particular block diagram. It consists of the dish antenna. Dish antenna we have studied in semester 5 in the topic of antenna and radio propagation. We know what is the meaning of dish antenna. This dish antenna is going to act as a transmitting antenna as well as receiving antenna. This dish antenna is coupled to the duplexer. Duplexer is the unit that couples transmitting and receiving antenna at the same point, depending upon whether signal is to be received or signal is to be transmitted. Earth station also consists of the receiver, transmitter, and ground common equipments, especially the receiver ground common equipment and also the transmitter ground common equipments. These are the major parts of the satellite Earth station. If you go through the block diagrammic aspect, we can say after receiving the signal from the satellite station connected to the downlink frequency with the Earth station, the duplexer connects this antenna towards the receiver side. Received signal is given to the bandpass filter. Output of bandpass filter is given to the low noise amplifier. Output of low noise amplifier is given to the power divider block. Because as satellite contains many signals which are required for the Earth's surface, which can be applied for the different aspects. So this particular block we can call it as the receiver block. After that, for different signals, the power is distributed. Then it is given to the down converter, to which the local oscillator frequency is being provided. Output of down converted signal is given to the bandpass filter. Output of bandpass filter is given to the demodulator. Demodulated signal is given to the demultiplexer. Output of demultiplexer provides the different signals for the different aspects. Maybe it is used for the telephone, maybe it is used for the television, maybe it is for the surveillance purpose, maybe it is used for the naval applications. So many output signals are provided from the demultiplexer. Conversely, the signals from the telephone, signals from the television, signal from the naval, signal from the surveillance condition, aerodrome, all are given to the multiplexer. Multiplexer converts many signals to pass through the same channel. Output of multiplexer is modulated with the necessary carrier frequency. Modulated signal is given to up converter because it has to now send the uplink frequency, to which the local oscillator frequency is provided to generate the required uplink frequency. Almost all different signals are combined here in a combiner. The combined output is given to the amplifiers. Especially, this is a driver amplifier. This one is a high power amplifier. High power amplifier makes use of traveling wave tube amplifier. So amplified signal is given to the bandpass filter. Output of bandpass filter is again given to the duplexer. When the high power signal is given to the duplexer, which is required to be transmitted to the satellite, then duplexer disconnect the antenna from receiver side to protect the high power to reach to the receiving end, and it connects that this antenna towards the transmitter side so that the signal is given to the transmitting antenna, and this uplink frequency is transmitted to the space towards the satellite. So this is what the block diagramic representation of the satellite Earth station. To deal its details aspects, we can say satellite Earth station is a terrestrial base of satellite system. It communicates with satellite by uplink frequency to carry designated mission. Earth stations are located anywhere on the ground. Nowadays, these are on the top of the buildings also. Earth station consists of antenna, which I already studied just now in the block diagram, antenna, transmitter, a receiver, ground common equipments, and power equipments. Antenna is a parabolic reflector, horn antenna, and waveguide transmission line. As we are aware that microwave radiations are used to communicate between satellite and that of our station. Parabolic antenna containing the horn connected with the waveguide as a transmission line is used in the Earth station. Same antenna will work for transmission and reception via duplexer. A receiver consists of a bandpass filter, low noise amplifier, power divider, and transmitter uses power combiner, driver amplifier, and high power amplifier and the filter. The receiver ground common equipment uses down converter, filter, demodulator, and demultiplexing equipment, whereas the transmitting ground common equipment uses multiplexer, modulator, up converter, and the filter. So these are the blocks which we studied as far as the block diagram is being considered. Now let us begin with its working. The duplexer feeds the received signal, which is the downlink frequency, to the bandpass filter to ensure only received frequencies will pass through it. Means always all unwanted frequencies are rejected. Only the band which is provided to carry the frequency, those are only passed from the duplexer. It also blocks the high power signal. The output of bandpass filter is fed to the low noise amplifier to drive the power divider that splits the receiver's signal into small equal signal power to be fed to the down converter. These are mixed with the local oscillator. A bandpass filter selects the proper sideband from down converter. The IF having data is sent to the receiver common equipment where it is demodulated and demultiplexed to get the original base communication signal. So this is the receiver side which we have explained. Now as far as the transmission is there, that is in transmitter ground common equipment, a baseband signal are applied to the multiplexer. Means the signal from all the aspects from the earth, maybe from television, telephone, naval applications, surveillance applications, all signals are multiplexed. That allows multiple signal through the single channel. This signal is applied to the modulator along with the carrier which you already studied in the block diagram. This is up converted by the mixer and the local oscillator. This signal is fed to the power combiner, a waveguide that combines radio frequency signal and feeds the driver to drive the high power amplifier. High power amplifier is a TWTA, that is traveling wave tube amplifier, followed by the preamplifier. The output of this high power amplifier is fed to the antenna after filtering through the duplexer. This uplink frequency is a transmitted that reaches to the satellite. As per requirement, work is performed on the satellite and the signal is made ready for the retransmission on the Earth's surface, so that it is again returned to the Earth by the downlink frequency. Dear students, this is what the meaning of the satellite Earth station. Please do remember that satellite Earth station is located on the Earth's surface, containing antenna, duplexer, transmitter, a receiver ground common equipment, transmitter ground common equipment, and power devices. Combination of all these things located on the Earth's surface can be capable to communicate to the satellite station with the uplink frequency is known as satellite Earth station. Student friends, that's all about the second topic of your syllabus, to be referred as the satellite communication system. Next time we'll go for third topic, that is mobile communication.